Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I recently put a questionnaire out on my story on Instagram asking what would you guys like to see on this channel. And somebody said that they would like to see a video on how to approach a friend they think is struggling with their mental health. So that's what we'll talk about today. So first of all, mental health is a very sensitive and personal subject, and it's not something that people want to talk about openly. So I think it's just understanding that. And if you approach a friend and they're quite standoffish in the first instance, then don't be offended. It's just something that people generally don't normally want to talk about. But I would start by approaching a friend and just asking, is everything okay? Are you all right? I'm here for you if you need me. And it's just about offering yourself to them in terms of you will be there. Because I think for a lot of people, they don't like to open up and they don't like to talk about their mental health because they don't think that anybody actually cares. So I think it's important to make people realise, or to make your friend or family member realise, that you do care about them and you are there for them. And I think for a lot of people, they don't want to ask the question, are you okay? Because if somebody does turn around and say they're not, I feel like people don't know how to respond to that. And the perfect answer to that is you don't have to respond to it. You just have to sit there and listen and let them offload whatever problem it is, and let them get to the root cause of the problem by speaking about it. You know, you don't have to come up with loads of words of wisdom on how to improve the mental health. It's just literally sitting there and listening non-judgmentally. So I think another thing that's really important is to emphasize to them that the way that they're feeling right now is only temporary. You know, pain is temporary. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I think that is so important to emphasize that back to them, that how they feel right now, that bad place that they're in, it will pass and it will get better. I also think that, you know, between lads, that you've got this banter that's like, that's what just being a lad is with your mates. You have this banter between each other, and that first occasion of asking someone if they're okay seriously might feel a little bit strange, but after that I feel like it will become more normal, and hopefully you'll be breaking down the barriers between your friendship groups, especially between lads. I remember a few years ago when I was really struggling with my mental health. You know, I was depressed and I was suicidal, and my dad especially would ask me if I was okay most days. Obviously, he knew me better than anyone, and he would say, "Is everything okay, mate? You don't seem yourself." And for the first few weeks, I would say, "I'm fine, Dad. Leave me alone. I'm okay." But thankfully, he kept asking me, "Is everything all right, mate? You know, I'm here for you if you need me." And by just saying those few little words, it reassured me of the fact that he is there for me. And eventually, you know, I did open up to him and I spoke about everything that was a problem, and we got to the root cause of why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I think it's important to potentially sit down with a friend and look at what is going on in their life, in their lifestyle, that might be causing them to feel the way they're feeling. A real quick example is if you see they might be drinking a little bit more than they normally would. Are they going out and taking recreational drugs? Are they doing it on a daily basis? Are they eating rubbish all the time? Are they not doing enough exercise? And try and pinpoint if they're doing any of those things that they shouldn't be doing, because those things obviously aren't going to benefit your mental health. And then just really gently, kindly advising them of, you know, if they're eating crap and it's making them feel rubbish, advise them on what to eat to make them feel better, or, you know, advise them that drinking's not going to solve the problem. I think that's really important as well. I also think encouraging them to go seek professional help, whether that be a counsellor or going to speak to a professional that's going to make them feel better. I feel like those things I've spoke about should really help with how you approach a friend that's struggling with mental health. So yeah, I hope that helps.